Hello and welcome back to another episode of Esoteric Warrior. It's your boy, Black Tortoise himself, Zifu G. And today I want to talk a little bit about what I'm releasing in the next within the next week and so forth. As you saw on YouTube, I'm releasing all the Tita formulas for Kung Fu training that I've received over the years from Grandmaster Du Wei and other sources, and I've put it all into 6 volumes. Each volume or book will contain 54 formulas, all from the Du family, as they were very famous apparently in China, and worked with the emperor according to the Grandmaster. And the formulas are quite good. I'm not going to lie about that because I use them. I'll use some of them. So what I'm sharing is 328 formulas from the Du family that include the 5 elders: Bat Mei, Funda Dak, Moi, Mu Hing, Jesus Imsi, those and other rare methods such as burning palm, shattering palm, golden lotus, all the different types of methods, the Bak Fu Pai, Bat Mei, and the rest had Mu Hing with his system and so forth. So within the books, they're all in Chinese characters. So you're going to have, for the Westerner that doesn't know Chinese characters, you're going to have to get someone to translate what the formula says. And the reason why I have not got all them translated, as I have every other Jiao. I've spent so much money on Jiao. I've got maybe 20 different bottles brewing of over 20 years of different Jiaos from the methods and systems such as Yao Gumun and Bat Mei and stuff like that. So the burning palm as well. So I've got all these different Jiaos or Tita medicine. Some are vinegar and Jiao base for Tita, conditioning for the iron palm, or just all-purpose Tita for bruising and day-to-day aches and pains. So it's an unfinished project in a sense that it gives the person that has purchased the books, and if you're like me, get them all because it's a treasure. And if you're smart and get the ones that you like, that work for the training that you're doing, it's worth gold. It's a treasure. Like, if I don't share it and I die, like I'm 54 this year. My health isn't that good at the moment, and if I had to share, I would like to share this because it's so important for all of the people that have trained the Du family information over the years, not just under me, but other branches, that teach Du family information. Each will sell their Jiaos. You don't need to now go and buy any. Just buy the books. It will have so many. Look, when I started Yokelmun, and I think I got to 18 or 19, I asked my Sifu to learn his Titta medicine. He asked me in Chinese if I knew how to write and read at least, I think it was 4,000 or 5,000 characters. And I said no, and he basically said, well, fuck you, you know, too bad, because he can't speak English. And I didn't want to go and do a course at university or on Titta, on Chinese medicine. I just want to learn Kung Fu medicine. So over the years, there's people like Grandmaster Du Wei that was kind enough to share his formulas, and he knew the purpose of sharing that because, of course, he didn't share it for free. Grandmaster was he charged a lot of money, so yeah, it cost money, but at the same time, I'm the type of person that's serious about my Kung Fu and the healing side of it, and to have 320 something formulas that you can pick and choose, that is gold. That's a treasure in itself. You're lucky to get maybe 4 or 5 of your Sifu, unless you're training under him in the clinic, right? Some Sifus won't, like I said, my Sifu Yokelmun, he would not teach me, but the Grandmaster, he taught me the basics of Titta. He actually knew English, so I was able to pick up the basics. And I don't claim to be a Chinese doctor, so use all these formulas are for historical purpose only, to save it for the future. If I died tomorrow, a lot of this is going to be lost. So I know a lot of you are stamping your feet and so upset Sifu Gary's selling now formulas. No, I fucking earned every fucking method that I've trained. I've put in the work. I've followed everything to a T. I've respected the arts. I've respected every teacher. That's why I was a Baisi under 2 different Sifu. I'm not a fucking idiot, right? But there's a lot of fucking wankers out there that are claiming shit after a few years of training and selling medicine. It pisses me off. Not about the money. Like I said, I've done over 40 years of training in Kung Fu now. I've been to Hong Kong, I've spent so much money on collecting all the information that someday I can pass it on. But the time's getting older. I'm holding on to stuff that should be given out to people that want to train for real, that they can purchase it and they can make their own. Make sure when you do find a formula that you like and it's translated, that when you take it to the herbalist, that the herbalist will, there's some formulas there that may not even have the amount. Some of these formulas are in such old writing that the measurements are a few hundred years old. They don't use those measurements, so they need to be translated, and it's a massive job, right? Like I said, the ones I've made out of all of these are based on the methods that were given to me by Grandmaster Du Wei. So I use exactly what he's given me for the methods, and they all work. It's just that not many people realize what I do have from my Sifus. Like I said, I take this shit serious. I didn't fucking get into Kung Fu just to do forms. I'm qualified in remedial massage, Reiki, I've done gua sha, I've done Chinese massage, I've learned other different things on the side to better my skill. Reflexology, I've got a diploma in reflexology. So I've been doing this for a long time, and I believe that it's time now to share all this information, otherwise it's going to be lost. Don't be butthurt, you guys that are, oh, you're selling those Grandmasters fucking formulas, oh, boo. Fuck off, man. You've only done 6 months. Shut the fuck up. Alright? Shut the fuck up. The most important thing is the healing side of Kung Fu. You're going to be training hard, banging yourself up. There's formulas there for making hit pills, Tita Yin, Tita Wan. Right, you've got poultices, you got formulas there that only work on specific parts of the body. Some are not. See, this is the difference. When you know about some of the formulas, they're not to be rubbed anywhere near the heart. Right? If they got cooling or heat, depending on the formula and what's a herb. Right, so really take it serious. I only use what I know because I've researched what I've had given to me. All these formulas, there's a lot of formulas, actually 99% of those formulas I have not used. There's so many formulas, but to save them all, that in the future when I'm dead, that I fucking gave it to you guys. With the help of my friend Chris, to put all this into books for you. Should be thanking me, not fucking hating on me. Because without it, you guys that are doing do-way stuff, here's your chance to have everything that was given to me. So I'm sharing this to save for the future. On top of that, the next book coming is an upgraded version of my Batmei Jikbo that's not for sale at the moment. It will have all of the Batmei formulas, some training methods, some Genjaking meditation, standing and seated, conditioning, Phoenix Eye meditation with Om, the methods, and like I said, the 18 formulas that was given will be in the book. So anyone starting Batmei from the Do family, you've also got all the formulas that were given. Like I said, I haven't used some of those formulas because I've got powders and that, like from Yalkumon, that I use, like for any. I've got formulas for every method that I've used. I don't make any poultice powders from the other arts that I use apart from Yalkumon, because I've got so much of it and I know it works, and I don't need to test those other ones when I've got so much. I've got the Jowls and all the other certain ones, Red Dragon for the yoga, roller bar and all that, and the cotton palm. So it's important to have the correct Tita formulas for the systems. The 6 volumes of the Do family is the most important books you'll probably ever need, especially if you are a collector in rare ancient formulas. Then here's your chance to get them. You can make as much as you want. You can also sell your own Tita Jiao if you're smart, right? But it's for historical purpose only. Esoteric Warrior, myself and Chris, we take no blame for any misuse, injury, death, or anything like that. So all the formulas are there to share. So he's got them because all of them are super special to have. But it's going to take a dedicated person to investigate the formulas, have a Chinese native speaker and reader that can read the characters. Some of the characters also are unique to maybe that family or the person. Like, you know, if it's Batmay, they might have a herb nicknamed as a secret, right? Some herbs have got different names. Only certain herbalists understand those characters. So it's such a trip to take some of these formulas down. They go, wow, and they give you a thumbs up. Wow, this is very old. This is so good. Where'd you get this from? And then say, oh, it's a kung fu formula. Oh, this is so good. Very good, very good. Tita, iron palm. They always say iron palm, very good, very good. So yes, they work, although I can't make 328 different formulas. You got to be one rich bastard to do that, right? And you would never use it all. So I only make the stuff that I use for the certain systems and methods and healing arts that is based on. But the most important thing is the treasure of the Du family formulas. And every book in the future will have the formulas for the specific methods, such as the burning palm. All the burning palm formulas have got shattering palm formulas. So everything that we're going to be doing in the next future, you're going to be getting everything that I've received, because as I'm getting older, there's no guarantees if I'll live to the end of the year, right? But to have this out, to say, hey, this is one of the most important projects, because healing is the most important part of Kung Fu, right? Not the forms. Like I said, the forms are just dance routines, and chuck a weapons you'll never use in a real street fight. And if you're going to be whinging about, oh, well, not everyone wants to be a mixed martial artist or enter competition. If that's your answer, well, good luck with that, because it's a martial art, and martial means combative, not a dance, silly pajamas, and jumping around, doing silly moves. I could easily put more time into doing strength and conditioning and have a better body, better health, better mentality. Then I got to recognize, I got to do all these forms and make them perfect for Sifu or the person that is watching. And to be recognised, you got to have your skill at your form or your dance at such a good level that they're happy, the association's happy that you know your form well enough that you can regurgitate dance moves and then you're called a Sifu and you've never fought before. You don't spar because you're too aggressive, hurt people. No, you can spar light. Not every kung fu fucking I've had times where let's do some sparring, and the look on their eyes, like high beam, like it's not a fucking death match. You can have sparring at 25% and work on your game and develop it and still get a little bit of bang on and get good at that. You don't have to make excuses. Oh, not everyone's a fighter, I'm a lover. Fuck off with that shit, man. Alright, Kung Fu, that's why a tita. You got all this tita medicine because you get fucking hit. You get broken bones when you train for real. Pussy forms, walking around thinking you're fucking all that with pajamas on, snapping your jacket. It's just fucking retarded. But anyway, getting back to the books. If you really want a treasure, these are the most important books that I'm putting out at the moment, especially when it comes to saving all these formulas for the future. So when I'm dead, you can fucking thank me all, because you wouldn't have any of that shit if it wasn't for me. That's the truth. Tau bless. I hope you enjoy our Do Family Tit-Da Medicine volumes 1 to 6. In the book also, Chris has done a lot of work in regards to giving you 136, I believe, herbs in English and Pinyin. So you can look up and reference some herbs and get to learning all your herbal knowledge. And when you go to a herbalist and say, I want this formula filled, they'll say, yep, we have those herbs, or no, that's extinct, we're not allowed, that's illegal, like tiger bone, bear's gallbladder, and stuff like that. So some are extinct and some are illegal to use. You might be able to probably get everything in fucking China. They'll sell their mother over there. But anyway, these 6 volumes on Do Family, get them while you can. They'll be on Lulu within the next week. We'll let you know. Tau bless. Learn your healing. Learn a little bit about Tit-Da medicine, because that skill is so important as a Kung Fu teacher or just a regular practitioner. And some people, like I said, will never get the chance to even get a formula from their teacher, so they'll go and scout other people's formulas and buy other people's bottles pre-made that is weak as shit. Not all, but I know a few. And I know a lot of few that are selling Duway's formulas with no idea what they're about. So look for the Do Family Tit-Da Medicine Volume 1 to 6 on the 5 Elders formulas of Kung Fu training, Tit-Da Kung Fu. Cheers.